on the channel, we're back at it with another WWE Monday Night Wars unboxing and review. And this time, we head to WCW for Eddie Guerrero.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Greatest Hits Monday Night Wars unboxing and review. And today on the channel, WCW's own Eddie Guerrero. But for all your Eddie Guerrero needs, Target. But for all your other wrestling needs, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Gotta get a deal out there. And Eddie Guerrero, no stranger to the Elite line, including this figure, as in a previous life, it was a Target, I believe, Hall of Champions exclusive 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years ago. What is time? What is years? What is action figures? I don't know at this point. But Eddie Guerrero back in the saddle again like a young Aerosmith, and we're going to dive into this one. Of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's see what Eduardo Guerrero is up to here today. Now, some differences with this one. We do get the title belt. We do get the extra hands, of course, Build-A-Figure part. And I believe a few color differences. Of course, we'll compare this one to the old version later on in this very video here. But you got Vincent smiling down below. Eddie Guerrero, 8 and Up, Elite, WWE. Big window box, Monday Night Wars as well. There's a young, chipper, spry Eddie looking interesting. Look at that frizzy hair going on there. Greatest Hits, Certified Authentic. Of course, Elite, Monday Night Wars. And on the back, we got Vincent. We got the cross-sell, unboxing all these on the channel. And of course, we will put together Vincent. We'll rank the entire way from my least favorite to my favorite. Stay tuned for that. Eddie Guerrero looking good at the top right there. Man, look at this. Shows him with the jacket. Why didn't we get the jacket with this one? Would have been a great add-on accessory here. Would have made it different than the last one. So to me, Mattel, shame on you for putting that idea in my head by putting that picture of him with the jacket on right there. Tail of the tape, blurb. Let's see what it says about our old friend, Eddie Guerrero from El Paso, Texas. Shout out to El Paso. Beautiful this time of year. 5'8" is the height, 220 pounds. Finisher, the old frog splash. Nitro, January 6, 1997. When Eddie Guerrero defended the United States Championship at Nitro, there was one problem. The title was not around his waist. 6 of the NWO stole it at Starrcade, though Eddie would have his revenge at Sold Out. Career highlights: WWE Champion, Intercontinental Champion, WCW United States Champion. How about that? And most people remember Eddie more from his time in the WWE, I do think. See you later, goodbye. But he had quite the run over there in WCW. A lot of crazy matches. Remember him wrestling Ric Flair back in the day, of course. Looking good in the plastic prison. Locked in at the ankles is one Eddie Guerrero here. Probably the arms too. Yep, got to be locked up there. They're just keeping him on lockdown. Same thing with Vincent, a.k.a. the former Virgil. He's locked down in the feet department too. So they're locking it all down. They're keeping it all under wraps here. Even on the front for old Eddie Guerrero. And there it is. All right. I think I got it all. I think. Maybe not. Gonna power through. Oh my gosh. Powering through right there. Hands. Pop those bad boys out. Maybe. I do like the extra hands. Gives it a little touch of difference. A little extra dash of personality is what it gives it there, of course. Plastic. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's get down to business here. Got all kinds of twist ties everywhere. We do got the Vincent Build-A-Figure. Got his legs here. Going to stick these off to the side. We'll deal with that in a later video. And now we're going to dive into the accessories with one Eddie Guerrero. Ready to go. Out of the package, got one of the mystical, magical Randy Orton hands. And then you got the other one over here. Same thing with the gripping hand. Got one here, got the other one out of the package. So choose your hand adventure there. And then if you want to get fiery like Eddie was known to, you got 2 Fists of Fury ready to go, ready to throw down if need be. Now, it is very fun to get this United States title belt again. It's been a while since we've seen this WCW United States title belt. Heavyweight Wrestling Champion United States, looking very good. A very cool belt here. Great for belt collectors, people that missed this belt in the past. getting another opportunity for that. That is a big selling piece of this set, if you ask me, and one of the ways that makes it a little bit different, of course. But now, Eddie Guerrero out of the package, ready to go. And I guess he's got the frog splash, but he's also got the frog in him. He's got a little of that frog in him. We talked about Braun Breaker. He's got the dog in him. Eddie Guerrero's got the frog in him. What? Todd McFarlane, you got the lizard in you? Oh, put your lizard back. We don't need to see that right now. But Eddie Guerrero, little Lucy. It's like one of those frogs. You, of course, back in the day, if you were a kid, you go to the pond. You're hanging out at the pond, seeing what's going on. Oh, there's a frog, and you pick it up out of the water, and he gives you one of those kind of things with his frog legs when you pick him up. It's exactly what it feels like. So a little looser than I'd like it to be in the abs right there. Arms do go all the way around, though. Bicep cut, double-jointed, pinless elbows. Those are the new hits I like to be played with. Hands back and forth, side to side. Of course, waist articulation, froggy abs, head back and forth, side to side. Big old Eddie Guerrero splits ready to go. Legs go up, no bounce back. How about that? Thigh cut, double jointed knees, pinned knees on this one. Boot cut, ankles, back and forth, side to side, up and down. Got some articulation right there. Now, Eddie, of course, looking like Eddie, also looking like his brother Hector Guerrero. It's funny to me how Eddie looked older, kind of, in WCW than he did in the WWE. It was just a weird look. I guess it's getting a little bit more tan, a little bit more jacked in the WWE, changing up the mustache and the hair just a little bit. So he just looked a lot different. So always interesting to me. But this is prime WCW Eddie Guerrero. I really do like this one. And we get so many WWE versions of Eddie Guerrero. It's nice to kind of go back in time a little bit for some WCW Eddie. Got the singlet over the top as well, which he didn't wear that singlet in the WWE either. That was one of the differences. But of course, you got the red and the white on the singlet there, all the way down to the boots. The black knee pads going on as well. Just a fine example of Eddie Guerrero, and a lot of new collectors. A lot of people have missed this one in the back in the day. Get another opportunity here in the Monday Night Wars. But the joke's on them. These are hard to find at Walmart, so maybe you don't have an opportunity. We'll see what ends up happening there. But there's old Eddie Guerrero WCW 1997 version. I do got the other version right here off to the side. So here's the Target one. Of course, a lot of differences between these two. You do got the pinless joints on the new one. You know we love that. Got all the different hands, of course, the title belt. So you got some good differences there. Better head sculpt on this one, I will say. Sometimes I do like the older head sculpts, but this one is much better on this Eddie. You also got some differences on the singlet right here. A little bit brighter on the new one. That's probably to be expected. But at the very top of the singlet where his hair meets, you got some red on the front where you don't have red on the old one. So very minimal differences, but differences nonetheless. Interesting, though. And he does got the hand wrapping on the hands over here. We don't have that over here, so that is another difference if you're keeping track there. But I can see some people having the old one say maybe I don't need this one, but it is a good upgrade. And as I said earlier, we don't get a lot of old school WCW Eddie Guerrero figures. Very, very rare. So it's nice to get one of these every once in a while. To me, we saw the back of the package, him with the jacket. Would have loved to seen that jacket. That would be the thing that would really make this one pop against the old one and would create differences for the one that has the old one and the new one. Is what it is, though. Mattel just putting it out there, just getting us worked up. That's what they're doing right there. But a good Eddie Guerrero, nonetheless, outside a little bit of the frog action right here. Not a big fan of that, as you guys do know. But there it is, Eddie Guerrero, Monday Night Wars Greatest Hits. What are your guys' thoughts? Pick up, pass, long game, no game. I'm not sure what I'm doing with my life game. Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and my other YouTube channel. 2 channels with content every day, as you guys do know. ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget the Patreon for early access to all the videos here on this very YouTube channel and my other YouTube channel, plus other bonus content. Don't forget my book, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Classic Superstars series. You got that on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and now newly released on Kindle. Sir Paul 64 is where you're going to find me on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for the great Eddie Guerrero, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.